They admit it. They admit that they're trying to sell products to a new base of people, trying to hook them when they're young. They admit it. I am Mecca, and welcome to Revealing the Magic Trick with Mecca. Here's the thing that I hate to burst people's bubbles on. I hate it. Well, first off, your number one adult beverage is no longer American. It is now a Mexican thing. So you outsourced your product. Yay, America first for sticking it to, I don't know, ugly women with stupid bad art in front of. Is that what we're mad at? Did they send this person a beer? Is that why they sent an ugly woman a beer?
The businesswoman. I had a really clear job to do.
I had a really clear job to do. I had to come up with the next Joe Camel but we're not supposed to admit it.
When I took over Bud Light, and it was, this brand is in decline.
Which is true. Oh, that's been absolutely true. That's been absolutely true. You know why? The little snooty little hipsters and their little IPAs are out there drinking, I don't know, better tasting and better produced and non-corporate, soulless crap. You make it hard to like, you make it really easy having a bad product here. See, you guys know me. I'm more of a 420 person. I do not really like beverages with alcohol. I don't really care that much anymore. I'm kind of past that. They want and are admitting that her job is to be the next Joe Camel.
It's been in decline for a really long time.
Or to bring in the next Joe Camel. She might as well be. She kind of looks like it. Her job is to bring in the next Joe Camel to the young people.
And if we do not attract young drinkers to come and drink this brand, there will be no future for Bud Light. So
good, it's crap. Good. You know what you could do. What you could do. See, now, one of the things that I do for fun is I like to go and look at horses sometimes because we have an equestrian center. And, there's girls texting and stuff, and there's a kid right there in the pink. We're not going to show you too much. But you know what they have right there in front of everybody? Oh, a giant sign that says Bud Light. So, maybe they're going to see that and see their parents drinking it, or the cowboys or the guys on the horses, and be like, hey, that's really cool. We'll see that. And we'll showcase that. And we want to be just like that. Or, I could talk hockey. Or be like this guy. Oh, be like this guy. What's that? This might be a better way to get people to, just to kind of remember that there's stuff out here. Rather than appealing to this little demographic of people, right? I went too far in a tangent when I did a video on this earlier. By the way, that's Mark Stone, our new Stanley Cup hockey ball dude. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm kind of, where my brain is kind of on hockey. And we have a ninja of a goalie who's kind of a cutie pie. So we got a good team this year. I took one look and I'm like, oh, these guys are gonna win. And sure enough, so that thing happened. Now, that might be where you want to market, something like that, some sports ball event, something where young people are going to see it and have this sort of role model and influence thing to that might be what you want to do instead of, I don't know.
I had this super clear mandate. It's like, we need to evolve and elevate this incredibly iconic brand.
Incredibly iconic brand. That's been kind of in decline, you said. By basically, we've pulled up the articles, and I'm not going to pull up any right now because I'm just going to do some one take. But these companies have been getting crushed by IPAs for about a decade now. I've done videos, I've done article reviews. Where are my sources? Here you go. HEISER Bush and decline IPAs due to IPAs. May 2023, blah, 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 2023. No, I want something from a while ago. This is why I didn't want to pull it up live. Because I had these from like a couple of years back, and they're just talking about all this modern stuff. They're just talking about all modern stuff here. But they've been in decline for a while now, and you're only going to show me this stuff? I want to know 2 years ago. Thank you so much. This is why I don't pull it up live. This is why I'm not going to go no, I'm not going to do a cut. Before this, and we knew this, and she's even admitting it. She's admitting that, yes, their sales have been in decline, and it's because people, the hipsters, are drinking better beer, better quality, all this stuff.
And what I brought to that was a belief in, okay, what does evolve and elevate mean? It means inclusivity. It means shifting the tone.
Inclusivity, blah, 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 blah. Didn't we already reveal the magic that, you know, the very person who bought Twitter admits that Twitter is probably, 70% fake? So, and that's according to his own tweets. That's according to shorts I've done based on his tweets. So you can go check those out if you want. He has said that this is all. So you guys are trying to appeal to this demographic on social media that wants inclusivity and blah, 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 blah. This is marketing. She's a marketing person reciting back the marketing garbage that was designed to sell this stuff to people. She didn't get in on the secret. Here, sweetheart. Here's a little trick. These have been designed since the days of Joe Camel and the days of advertising and marketing. Everything is designed to bring you in at a young demographic to get you as a customer base for life, whether it be Disney by often Bambi's mother right in front of you, so you come to them as your Lord and Savior and rescuer, and that sounds a little bit weird, but trust me where I'm going with this. Or something even as innocent as, hey, remember that fun thing that you always saw your parents have or whatever at the barbecues, and you have all these memories. That's what they want. But they want to bring in this new fake demographic that we've proven time and time again doesn't actually exist, right? They want to bring in this new demographic of people. We want different. You know what that demographic is? Those are people who show up in new cities or in new jobs or new whatever, and they don't want to be considered offensive. And they have no real socialization skills outside of whatever little tiny part of corner of the world they grew up in. And they get to a new job or whatever around people that might be a little bit more diverse than them. Like, oh, well, that's just racist. That's just blah, 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 blah. Because we're told by marketing, that that's what people want to hear. This is just marketing feeding itself and eating its own BS. Oh, people use the snake eating its own tail. No. This is literally she believes the marketing BS is real. No, you're convincing them that they want it to be inclusive and blah, 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 blah. You're convincing them that they need to see themselves on screen because you're selling them a product that's garbage. That's not how you get a new fan base, right? That's how you trick a couple of extra weirdos coming in, right? You say, oh, well, it's getting, what does it have to, that's usually what they're doing. They're trying to get a couple, whether it be Star Wars or Star Trek or whatever. It's a brand that's kind of in decline, and they're trying to grab a few more people. Literally what she said, the brand was in decline already. They're trying to grab a few more people. What they don't realize is those few more people are so annoying. Those few people, because of the marketing accounts, they get overly aggressive. They get overly weird. They get overly, the stands are just as bad. You get the same thing with the Marvel and the DC stands. Because they're people who, when they are real people, believe the marketing.
It means having
marketing. Do you really believe that nobody can eat just one chip too?
Campaign that's truly...
Do they believe once you pop, you can't stop, like Pringles?
Inclusive and feels lighter and brighter and different and appeals to women and to men.
Mm-hmm. It appeals to women. Bud Light doesn't need to appeal to women. Oh. All right, you're trying to grasp this last little... Your brand does not... marketing people, pay attention to me. I'm smarter than you realize. I just have a better way at hiding it because I misspeak a lot and I kind of go off on rants and tangents because I see everything all at once sometimes. This just reminds me of companies that are just flailing and trying.
And that's representation is at sort of the heart of evolution. You've got to see people who reflect you in the work, and we had this hangover. I mean,
See people who reflect you in the work. In the work. That face just says it all. What do you mean? What do you mean it's all marketing? What do you mean it's not real? What do you mean people don't actually want inclusivity and diversity and blah, 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 blah? No. People, it's all marketing. Trust me. It's all marketing, mumbo jumbo, blah, 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 blah.
Bud Light had been kind of a brand of fratty, kind of out of touch humor, and it was really important that
frat boy out of touch humor. Guess what though? People want that sometimes. You don't get to dictate what people want and what people don't, Missy. If those are indeed your real pronouns. Where's my writing crop? Oh, it's right here. If those indeed are your real pronouns, there, young Missy. This boycott. So because of this marketing dum-dum here who believes their own crap, we now have outsourced the American beer to Mexico. Fine. That's all this really is. And now, here's the deeper magic trick that I think a lot of people don't want to really admit with a lot of this stuff. Everybody is fighting over everybody's last dollar, whether it be Bud Light, whether it be, where's my thing here? Whether it be Bud Light, whether it be people on YouTube, whether it be people on Twitter, whether it be the movies, whether it be anything. Everybody is fighting over everybody's last $2. And that, I think, is the problem here, is that the economy is kind of still, in my opinion, I'm not an economist, I'm just a retail person who kind of has some common sense and a writing crop, and I know how to use it. Thank you very much. When I see this stuff, I've seen this time and time again with retail, and what happens? They're trying so hard to stay afloat that they're just going to grasp for the last little bit of stuff just to alienate their last little bit of people. It's like when stores bother you with like do you want this card and this points thing and that bonus and blah, 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 blah. And, Sears was doing that, and now Sears is pretty much gone. I don't think I've seen a Sears ever anywhere. I remember them doing that, and now Sears is round one, so... Japanese claw machines. And hey, they're not trying to nag and grift your last dollar out of you by selling you every little thing under the sun like Bud Light or every other thing. So that's, I think, what's been going on. A lot of this is that still the economy trying to shift itself out. And we're trying to kind of see, and it's just going to be a trickle down. You got people here who kind of know, and then that's all this really, it'll be fine. I don't think the world's gonna end or anything because of this. Because like I said, the world's still happening. So there's still stuff going on. There's gonna be a parade. And guess what? Nobody actually cares that our guy's drinking a Bud Light, because this is in the real world, it matters a lot less than a couple little numbers and decimals in stock prices. Keep this in mind too. Stock prices and pretty much everything has been kind of going down and down and down and down. Now, I've done a video on the Disney Finance Report, and I know nobody wants to hear the actual truth. They just want the sensationalism. They want to know why Bud Light why we're boycotting or this or this or this. And I do parody that quite a bit on the shorts. So please, if you guys do like the content, please hit the subscribe button. Hopefully this was coherent this time, because I went off on like 17 tangents and just wanted to talk hockey, because believe me, it's way easier to talk about hockey right now, because that's more interesting than this outrage culture of being mad at a beverage that most of us don't drink anyway. A lot of people don't. And it really feels to me like somebody said, you know what? How do we get them to buy ours instead? Let's sensationalize this, and let's make sure we get the right people to be mad about it on the internet. So fun follows suit. And a lot of people start reciting back, well, they must apologize to the beer. So I don't know. Apologize to my cowbell. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bye.